What's up, gang? It's your girl Lanita coming back to you with another video on the Regular Girl channel, okay? So today we're gonna talk about all things hair color. Y'all know I'm a blondie and a short blonde at that. So I don't go to a salon to get my color touched up. I just do it myself because my color isn't anything special or specific. It's literally platinum blonde. Now, I have got my hair colored in the past at salons and it has been a great experience. I personally do have some training in hair care, so that is why I don't mind coloring my hair myself. But if you do not have any experience in hair color, please go to a licensed hair color specialist to get a consultation about what your strands need, the type of porosity that your hair has. All of that goes into hair color. So please go to a licensed hair professional. I am not a licensed hair professional. Disclaimer, I am not a licensed hair professional. So if what I do does not work for you, that ain't my fault. This is what works for me, okay? So let's get back into it. As you can see, we got some roots showing through, especially around my edges. It's just time. Now, normally I probably would get it cutted. Now, normally I would get it cut right about now. Actually, sometimes I let it grow a little bit longer than this, but generally it is a little bit shorter than this. But my husband and I are going out of the country in like 2 weeks, and I want my hair cut for that trip. I'm going on a quick trip this week and I just don't want my roots to really be showing. So I just wanted to bleach it. I hate my roots are showing. It drives me crazy. I love my icy platinum look. So you're gonna need a few things first. You're gonna need a comb and you're going to need your bleach powder and developer of choice. The bleach powder and developer that I use is by Brilliance. I use their 35 volume developer and I use their Express 9 level powder lightener. I love them because they have oils in them, which is really moisturizing to your strands. They also have hydrolyzed keratin in it, which is another protective and conditioning property. And the oils that they have, just to be more specific, are coconut oil, papaya extract, mango oil, and also has acai extract, which is really good for nourishment. So it has some great ingredients in it, and it's awesome for lifting to a blonde. Now, when my hair is freshly cut, of course it's darker. You know, it's pretty much black because all of my blonde has been cut off. I do have to go in with 2 processes in order to really get to that icy platinum blonde. So although these do lift very high, it is a dual process for me to get to the icy platinum blonde. Do I do both processes in one day? Sometimes, but majority, no. I'll do one process and then in a few days I'll go back in and do the other process. That has worked for my hair. My hair has not fallen out. My hair is very healthy. All of my coils and curls are still intact. It's pretty nappy right now, so that's why it looks a little rough. But my hair is perfectly fine. Okay. When you dye your hair, it is so important to make sure that your hair is moisturized, especially if you use bleach. Bleach can crack your strands in half. It can leave your hair dry. It can leave your scalp flaky. Again, that is why it's so important if you don't know what you're doing. And knowing what you're doing does not mean watching a YouTube video. That ain't what that means. If you don't know what you're doing, go to a licensed hair professional. I know sometimes getting color at a salon can be very expensive, but I promise you, your strands and your scalp will thank you in the long run. I have seen some bald-headed hoes on Instagram, and Lord knows, sometimes I'm like, whew. So the first thing that I do is I take my bleach powder, and you're gonna wanna make sure you have a mixing bowl. These are like $1 at your local beauty supply. So make sure you have a mixing bowl. And I don't need a ton because I ain't got that much hair. So these last me for a while. I get these from Sally's. I pour a good amount in there. That should be good. Kind of looks like that. And I shake it a little bit to get some of the clumps out. You can always shake this bottle before, but I shake it a little bit to get the clumps out. And it really does smell like mangoes. So you wanna make sure that whenever you're coloring your hair, the first thing that you do is have all of your ingredients ready to go. Because what you don't wanna have are two different sections colored at two different levels because you didn't color everything at the same time because you were prepping other things while you were letting bleach sit on other areas of your hair. So in order to avoid patchiness, make sure everything is all together and work quickly. That is another thing with hair color. Work quickly, because again, letting this side sit while you're prepping for this side, you don't want to do that. So now that our bleach powder is in our bowl, the next thing that we're gonna do is get our developer. So I like my consistency to be a little on the pudding side. So I'll pour a good amount in there. I actually might finish this one today because there's not that much left in here. And all you're gonna do is stir that up. And see how it's still clumpy? That means we need more developer. Because these are chemical ingredients, we're gonna get a little scientific. Make sure that you're using either a plastic or glass bowl to mix your color ingredients. Do not use metal or steel because those properties are reactionary to the chemicals in bleach and you will have an adverse chemical reaction and you don't want that. Now that it's looking like that, we're gonna go ahead and put it all over our head. Before we do that, I recommend combing through every kink in your head because you want to make sure that your bleach and color goes on evenly. So now I'm going to take that comb and just quickly comb through my roots, comb out all my curls, and then we're going to go ahead and put the bleach on. Alright guys, so I had to step away for a second so I could really get into these strands. But my whole head is covered. I have a little mirror here and I'm actually going to take a glove and kind of work it in really well so that I can make sure that I got every inch of my head. Kind of massage it on in. Okay, we're gonna wait 30 minutes. I'm gonna wash it out and I'll be right back to show you what it looks like. All right, y'all, so I am back. I rinsed out all that bleach. I let it sit for about 40 minutes. It wasn't light enough, but this is the result. It's pretty blonde, but now we're gonna make it go platinum. It still feels very soft. Those oils that were in that blonde Brilliance bleach definitely helped. The keratin in it helped keep those bonds strong. I'm going like this and there's no hair on my hands. So you know that we did what we needed to do. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I tone my hair to be platinum. I do use a semi-permanent toner. It is called Manic Panic and I use the color Virgin Snow. It looks like a thick gel. It's very goopy. Because it is semi-permanent though, it will start to fade after a few shampoos. So just keep that in mind if you do want to go this route. I've used the Wella toners, your T18s, I've used those, but the strong ammonia and chemical smell properties of it just really made me feel uncomfortable. So I wanted to go something that was more semi-permanent for my hair, and I feel like my hair has been better for it. So what I do, I don't go in with the dye brush like we use with the bleach. I take a glove and I literally just grab a bunch of it and just apply it all over my hair. I just dip my hand in it. Just get about that much and I just rub it all over. You don't have to be clean, just rub it on in. Get as much as you need. Manic Panic is applied all over my head. I'm gonna wait 30 minutes to rinse it out, and then I'll come back and show you guys how I moisturize my hair after doing all of this chemical stuff to it. I'll be back. Woo! All right, guys, I have finally washed that toner out, and this is my hair with no product in it. We are platinum, honey. There is some like slight orange tones and yellow tones in my roots because my roots were pretty dark, but I really don't care. You can go back in and process it one more time if you want to, but this pretty much does the job for me. The next thing that I do, which I won't film so that this video isn't a million times long, is I go in with a good hair mask. My favorite hair mask is by Main Choice. It is from the Egyptian collection. It is their repair mask, and it smells amazing, and it has protein in it. It's hydrating. It helps with damage. It helps with split ends. The Egyptian collection by the Main Choice is amazing overall. So I go in with this every time I bleach my hair and let it sit. You only have to let it sit for about 30 minutes. I don't really watch the clock. I kind of just let it sit and go about my day, cleaning and doing things at home, and then I'll rinse it out a little bit later. But that completes this video. I really hope you guys learned some stuff. I know it was action-packed with all types of information. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Everything I've used will be listed in the description box. If you love this video and want to learn more about the knowledge that I'm spitting out here, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like the video, watch some of the other ones. I think they're listed here on the side somewhere. And thank you guys so much for bearing with me through all this info and learn a little something today. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Mwah! Bye!